Hey folks, been a while since I've done a review on a gun, but I'm gonna do one today. I've had several shotguns in my time. One of my favorites now is an 1100, Remington 1100. I cut it down to 18.5 inches. This is back before I did Cerakote and all this stuff. I've had this thing for probably 14 years. I had quite a bit of work done to it. As a matter of fact, let me get it and show it to you. This is my 1100. Pretty cool gun. I got speed feed stocks on it. I took the butt pad off, put some skateboard tape on the end because I'm got a real short arms, and I like to suck that gun in, not necessarily in the crease of my shoulder, but almost on the side of my pec. It's got scattergun technologies, front and rear sight. It tells you how old it is. It's been Duracoated. I guess it's a coyote tan or something like that. You can tell this started out, look at the scroll work on the side of it. You can tell it didn't start out as a 18.5 inch gun. This was a 20, I don't really remember, 20 something inch barrel. And I put the extension, I had the extension tube put on it. Put me a mount for a sling, extension tube, a mount for the sling. The front and rear stocks, the sights, the oversized charging handle, and really like this shotgun. It runs like a scalded dog as long as you run high brass through it. You run low brass through it, it won't run it. It will not run it. I've tried it over and over and over again. It just won't run it. So I picked up another semi-auto because I like semi-auto shotguns. I know there's going to be a lot of people out there that say you shouldn't buy semi-auto shotguns, stay with pump shotguns. I'm not opposed to pump shotguns, but as short as my arms are, when I have a pump shotgun, my left arm is extended way out, and it's just not comfortable for me to shoot. So I like semi-autos. Let me show you the semi-auto I got. I bought a Mossberg 930. And a lot of you are going to go, man, that gun's junk. And listen to the review. It might surprise you. But I bought the Mossberg 930. Reason I bought this gun is because I got it for a pretty good deal for nowadays. I paid $585 for this gun. That's not bad, especially nowadays. Now, it's not the tricked out one. Doesn't have the, what's it, the SXP or something like that. Doesn't have the sights on it. Doesn't have the breeching muzzle on it. Doesn't have a lot of stuff on it. I didn't want that stuff on it. I'm probably going to mount a light to it, attach a sling, and I'll be done. I might mount a hollow sun on top. Don't know. But as of right now, as long as the gun runs, I hadn't had a chance to shoot it yet. As long as it runs, it'll be my bedside gun. Now, Mossberg's got some complaints over the years in quality control, and I'm going to have to second those complaints. When I got this gun, I was very disappointed. First, when I picked it up out of the box, pulled the charging lever back, and when I twisted the stock, not only did the stock twist, but the dadgum barrel was twisting inside too. So I took it apart, and the barrel wasn't even seated in the receiver. So I'm a big proponent of checking your guns out before you take them straight out of the box and go shoot them. This is the first time I've ever found a gun that was probably not safe to shoot. This was not seated in the upper. So yes, the nut was tightened down up here. So more than likely, nothing would have happened. I don't even know if it would have shot. It could have, but I can almost guarantee you it wouldn't have functioned right. I was pretty perturbed about that, but it was an easy fix. Then I noticed the tang safety. Not only was it stiff when I first got it, it kept getting stiffer and stiffer. And finally, it got to where I couldn't even disengage the dadgum safety. That's unacceptable. I took nylon, like a nylon punch, and I had to tap it forward with a hammer, just light taps, to get it loosened up to where now I can finally come off and on safety. Fairly easy. It's still stiff, But I'm going to have to run quite a few rounds through this on and off safety over and over and over again before I trust this, because if this thing locks up when I need it, it's no good. If it won't shoot, it's no good. So two things right off the bat that I didn't like about the gun. One, it wasn't assembled correctly. That's pretty bad coming out of the factory. And then two, the tang safety stopped working on me. I do like the tang safety. I like it a lot. I like the aluminum receivers. It lightens up the gun, even though this is a fairly heavy shotgun. It lightens up the gun. But I don't know, man. I'm going to have to run it a little bit and see how it goes. One thing that I wish I could find is a shorter stock. If you'll notice, my length of pull is quite a bit shorter than what this stock is. I thought about taking off the butt pad and just making it flat, putting a plastic plate over it or something to shorten it up, but I kind of like having this butt pad here. But if you'll notice, I've got pretty short arms. And that's a long length of pull for me. I don't like pistol grip stocks. I found several pistol grip stocks that I can change out and will give me a shorter length of pull. But when you have a pistol grip stock like this, now the safety is up here. So it's not natural. It's not a natural way of operating the gun. I don't want a pistol grip stock on it. So I might leave it like it is. Who knows? Haven't shot the gun yet. I've heard a lot of horror stories about the Mossbergs not running, mainly not feeding. They seem to eject okay, but mainly not feeding. Hopefully, this one will run. I got it back together correctly. I've shot these before, and truth be told, every one I've ever shot ran. I've run high brass, low brass through them, and they ran. That's why I went with it. But only time will tell if this one is worth keeping or not. I might change a few things on it. I've looked up some problem areas of the Mossbergs, but if it runs, I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not going to go playing around with it. If it runs as good as my 1100 does with high brass, I'll be happy. I could care less if this shoots low brass or not. I would like for it to shoot low brass, but I'm not putting low brass in it for self-defense. I'll keep my Federal controlled flight buckshot, double-aught buck. It's a 9 pellet, I believe, instead of 8. Trying to think if there's anything else I can tell you about this gun. A lot of people complain that the bolt release is kind of small. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. A lot of people complain that the charging lever is small. I don't care. I come underneath and hit it. So if I'm racking one out, I come underneath and hit it. I don't break and come over the top. So if I'm out and something happens, I come underneath and run my charger handle just like that. So it's kind of small, but it doesn't bother me. I don't have to modify a gun just to modify a gun. As long as it works, it'll be fine. But I just wanted to give y'all a quick overlook of the Mossberg 930. It's not the JM, it's the base model. It's just got a brass bead front sight. I wanted to tell you some of the problems I had with it without even shooting it yet. And I'll give you a range review on it here coming up fairly soon. Hopefully I can get to the range and shoot it a little bit. But thank y'all for watching, and y'all have a good one.